the Dyatlov Pass Memorial, 1959 to present. In February 1959, 9 seasoned hikers vanished in the Ural Mountains of Russia. When searchers found their camp at Dyatlov Pass, the scene was madness. A torn open tent, bare footprints in the snow, and bodies scattered with fractured skulls and internal injuries. Yet no external trauma. The Soviet investigation blamed a compelling natural force. But as the decades passed, the story grew darker. Locals began speaking of a mountain curse, that the hikers had trespassed on land sacred to the Mansi people. A memorial stone was placed near the site years later, engraved with the victims' names. Yet visitors report malfunctioning cameras, sudden storms, and overwhelming dread. Geologists cite magnetic anomalies and wind shear. Psychologists point to suggestion and fear. But every winter, someone returns to the stone to leave flowers, and almost every winter, another rescue report appears. The Dyatlov Pass Memorial isn't ancient, but its aura is timeless, a monument to mystery itself. The Pharaohs' tombs and the curse of the kings, 14th century BCE, 1920s. Few legends capture the word curse like the tombs of Egypt's pharaohs. For millennia, the Valley of the Kings lay silent, sealed beneath desert and myth. Then, in 1922, Howard Carter uncovered the resting place of Tutankhamun, a tomb nearly intact after 3,000 years. Within months, his sponsor Lord Carnarvon was dead. A mosquito bite turned to blood poisoning, his dog howled and died the same night, and newspapers screamed Pharaoh's curse. By 1930, over 20 people connected to the expedition had reportedly died under mysterious circumstances. Modern historians dismiss coincidence and tropical disease, but even Carter recorded unsettling signs, protective inscriptions on the doorway, and a cobra, the symbol of royal defense, appearing at his home the day of discovery. The belief wasn't new. Inscriptions from much earlier tombs warned that death shall come on swift wings to him who disturbs the peace of the king. Whether a metaphor or microbial truth, the ancient Egyptians understood something profound. Disturb the dead, and you disturb balance itself. Each sealed chamber, each painted wall, is a reminder that the ancient world treated power as sacred, and sacred power demands a price. The Black Obelisks and the Curses Stones, Assyria, 19th century archaeology. In 1846, British archaeologist Austin Henry Layard unearthed a towering slab from the ruins of Nimrud in modern-day Iraq. Carved in black limestone, it depicted the conquest of King Shalmaneser III, the first known image of an Israelite ruler, Jehu, paying tribute. The black obelisk thrilled scholars, but locals whispered of a curse. Anyone who removed the stones of Assyria would bring ruin upon themselves. Within years, Layard's team suffered shipwrecks, fever, and financial collapse. Superstition? Perhaps. Yet something uncanny followed these obelisks even into museums. When the British Museum moved the Black Obelisk in 1958, lightning struck the building the same day, an eerie echo of the king's own inscription. Whosoever alters my words, may Adad strike him with the thunderbolt. Whether coincidence or cosmic poetry, the obelisks remind us that symbols of domination often outlive their empires, and sometimes they resist captivity. The Delhi Iron Pillar, India, 4th century CE, present. In the courtyard of Delhi's Qutub Minor Complex stands a 23-foot iron column that refuses to rust. Forged 15 centuries ago, the Delhi Iron Pillar defies science and weather alike. Metallurgists explain it through high phosphorus content and dry climate, but legends tell another story. According to local lore, the pillar marks the navel of the earth, a cosmic axis planted by the god Vishnu himself. An ancient text warns that whoever damages it will sever the link between heaven and earth. In the 19th century, a British officer ordered a test. He tried to topple it. The pillar stood, but his life collapsed. Illness, lost fortune, and eventual ruin. Since then, visitors avoid touching its base, where rust first began to appear only after modern interference. Whether divinely blessed or metallurgically brilliant, the pillar's defiance of decay feels almost supernatural, as if the gods themselves preserved it to prove that faith, like iron, can outlast empires. The cursed Moai of Easter Island, Polynesia, 1250 CE, present. On a lonely island in the Pacific, nearly 900 massive stone faces stare inland. The Moai of Rapa Nui, carved by Polynesian settlers between 1250 and 1500 CE. They represent ancestral spirits meant to protect the people. But the arrival of European explorers in 1722 brought disease, slavery, and ecological collapse. The statues were toppled, some say by warring tribes, others say by the island itself. When missionaries re-erected one Moai in the 19th century, storms destroyed the site days later. Locals spoke of mana, the sacred energy that punishes disrespect. Today, archaeologists approach the statues with ceremony and prayer, not because they fear ghosts, but because they respect the power of belief. Every Moai reminds us that culture and landscape are bound, and when that bond breaks, catastrophe follows. The Bassano vase of Italy, 15th century, 1980s. In a small Italian village near Naples, legend speaks of a silver vase made as a wedding gift in the 1400s. The bride never lived to use it, murdered on her wedding night, clutching the vase. Her family sealed it away, calling it cursed. Centuries later, the vase resurfaced. Each new owner died within weeks. By the 1980s, Italian authorities reportedly confiscated it and buried it in a secret location. Though no physical record confirms its discovery, the Bassano vase has become folklore's warning about greed and beauty intertwined. Its story echoes through archaeology's darker corners. Sometimes artifacts aren't meant to decorate, but to warn. The tomb of Qin Shi Huang, China, 3rd century BCE, present. In 1974, farmers in China's Shanxi province uncovered fragments of terracotta, the first glimpse of an underground army guarding the first emperor of a unified China, Qin Shi Huang. Excavation revealed thousands of life-size warriors, each unique, standing in silent defense. Yet the emperor's main tomb remained sealed. Ancient texts describe rivers of mercury, automated crossbows, and a curse upon intruders. So far, tests confirm mercury levels around the mound dozens of times higher than normal. Archaeologists refuse to open the chamber until technology can preserve it safely. But the legend endures, that Qin's soul still rules below, and that breaking the seal will unleash his wrath upon the living. In this sense, China has obeyed its own curse, not out of fear, but reverence for what lies beyond our control. But they reveal something ancient. Humanity still senses energy around loss. Curses today may take the form of engineering failures or bad luck, but the feeling is the same, that tragedy leaves residue, and that monuments absorb it. Maybe every memorial, from stone obelisk to bronze plaque, carries a faint echo of what it remembers. From the deserts of Egypt to the snows of Siberia, cursed monuments reflect more than superstition. They reveal how humans confront mortality, by building permanence and by fearing it. Each story shares the same pattern, a place of power, disturbed by curiosity, warning us that knowledge has boundaries. Yet, ironically, it's that warning that keeps us coming back. Because beneath every curse lies fascination. We visit the Dyatlov Pass. We gaze at Tutankhamun's mask. We trace the rust-proof pillar. not to prove the curse wrong, but to feel that invisible line between reason and the unknown. And as long as we keep building monuments, we'll keep wondering whether some of them are watching back.